Breaking above. Tried to break this swing, it couldn't. Reversing up. Now the next one should be up here. Gray candle, me just a little confused on what to do again. Let me just check the news just in case I missed something. I do see that 9:45. Thanks for the follow. I do see at 9:45 there is news. Trump and Saudi U.S. investment forum. Maybe it's more live. Maybe 10:10 it moves a little bit, but not too sure. And I'm okay with it like just bouncing around. As long as it bounces a little bit and it's just some rhyme and reason, we'll find the pattern. We shall find it. We just gotta pay attention. The Russell's falling a little bit. I can check gold too in a minute if you guys want. Just want to see mic test. Mic test. We're getting up there. Russell's very choppy. Dow is very choppy. MNQ is still moving in a certain way here. Let's look at gold. I love gold. Very choppy too. Alright, we just broke above here, didn't we? Okay. So this is what we were looking for. We're going to see now if there is some type of reversal signal here. Like a candlestick showing that it wants to go down. And then we'll scalp it. We can even get in now if we want a small one. It would miss by a tick. Okay. All right. Quick $40 there. Let me change my P&L. I think I'm up 120. 122. So the reason why I took that was break above this structure here. You see how it's just swing high? Then you got these tweezer tops. And then finally broke below this. You probably could have held this a little more. Let's see where it goes. So I've been liking that lately. Liquidity swing breaks with candlestick bear patterns. And they're really quick get in and get out of profit. But like this looks like a bullish. If this breaks, this is bullish. Let's see. Do we think this is divergent? Kind of. Oh, that's in the 1 minute too. Let's look at the. I mean, that was 30-second. Still divergent in the 1. If there's a maybe like a reverse candle here, we could take it again. Got 20 seconds left of it. Orange means oversold, overbought. Yellow means extreme overbought. Very quick scalp if it does come down. You like barely touched it too. Damn it. It's okay. I just don't want it to be a slow grind. And we do have to watch something at 9:45. Trump and Saudi U.S. Investment Forum. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It is extremely overbought, though. Usually I'm like, ah, shit, my own fucking signal's popping up here, but let's see what happens. It's grinding up, though. That's the problem. Councilman. What's up, brother? I mean, it's divergent as fuck. And it's almost close to the same shit. So I originally got in because I thought this was going to be more of a lower hammer, like a pin top, but it kind of shot back on me. I still think we're good. I would have liked to have gotten up here in this pin. I just want to get out of this profitable here because it's starting to become bullish, very bullish looking. I know it's a small win, but it adds up. So it's either we're going to crack down to this 14 or we're going to bounce here and we're going to buy signal. Or we can wait 2 minutes to see what the hell this 9:45 thing is. I don't even know what this is. It says Trump at Saudi state. No. Oh, they moved it. Oh, that's what was going on this morning. Oh. Trump already met with the Saudi. It said 9:45, but now it says 10. So if this breaks above this is bullish. Like, this isn't a bad spot to get in. I hesitated too much. This is a kind of like a bullish flag. Yeah, it was a rough market anyway, so I guess be thankful you were on military leave. Thanks for the follow. I mean, we did okay. We're just adapting to the market. That's what's going on. I'm going to be releasing another indicator to you guys with the Fibonacci's that I've been using. And I want one more. I've been doing this liquidity swing. I want to make one more indicator for that. Yeah. It's kind of just stalled. Let's see what everything else is doing too. Gold's finally moving down here, but it's all gray. Someone new to day trading? Let's see. Just because you're good in a practice count doesn't mean you're going to be good in real life trading. Until you use real money, your emotions will take over. So I recommend prop firms. If you're trading futures, prop firms. After you get a nice system that you like and you show profitability in your practice account, and try to use real sizing. Don't go like 10 contracts. Try to stick with 2, and then by the end of like 1 month, if you're profitable, then you can go and open up a prop firm, which costs about, you can get a $50,000 account for $50. You got to pass their tests. You make $3K and then you pay another $100. So you're in the hole $150. But, Anything that you make again, you have to make 3,000 again, and anything past it, you get to keep. There is some little bit more rules in there, so obviously make sure you understand it. But that's the route I would take. And don't lose money that you're going to cry about. Don't put in 5Gs, but I'm going to make myself rich tomorrow and pay my bills. Because I promise you, it'll eat you alive. Okay, this is like the third time it's got denied here. So there is a short on gold. Unless we can make some kind of reason why it's like really close to short. Like we can't. I want it closer to this line. So then we'll probably wait for a second short then. So first short signal out of gray market, we usually do not take it unless we can figure out some kind of story on why it would fall. If not, then we're going to wait for the second signal to be good, and then we'll get in. All right, so this is a ramp up past it. Would this be considered a swing high? I don't know. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh no, this one will put you guys to sleep. I can't leave this one on. I'm trying to find a different tune here. We'll see how this works. So the short would have been good actually, but we gotta wait. Trump's live right now. So it looks like we're broke the high, and now we're getting a little heavy here. How many more seconds? 20 seconds? I don't know. This is a little nerve-wracking to play. Let me pause this and see what's being said. Well, no, he's going to be speaking at 10. Sorry. It's in 3 minutes. 7 minutes, sorry. So it just became overbought. And if you were in this gold, it just became oversold. So get out on that one. I kind of want to short that. Very quick scalp. Nothing crazy here, guys. So be careful if you're following me. I'm still even a little weary on getting this one, to be honest with you. But I feel like it needs to pull back a little bit. At least till top of this cloud here. Might just be too bullish. Oh, man. Fraud on Discord, what up, brother? I'm everything looks like a little dumpy like at certain times, and then it's very strong at the same time, so now I might be weary on going against this at all. I think the whole thing is just bullish on Trump and Saudi. Yeah, a lot of volatility. We were able to get some profit there. I was able to read it very easily, but then it just we got another two winners up here in the pullbacks, but now I'm kind of in the hole right now. We need this to break a low, and it's not going. We did the one, it kind of faked me out. Oh, you are? I don't know, be careful. This is very strong. Very strong. CPI candle. What over here? What was that? 64. So it kind of did on a micro level, but now it's just fucking booming because Trump's about to talk again with the Saudi. Break it, mother effer. Yeah, he's about to speak in 2 minutes with the Saudi prince. You see how this is ripping back up? I don't like that. I'm pretty sure they got an energy deal. Yeah, they probably got an energy deal, like hey, you provide me oil. Wow, this ripped right the fuck back up, guys. I feel like I would be right in a normal situation, but right now, because of what's going on, I don't know. Where's my VWAP on here? It's just above VWAP for me. 42,352. I'm hoping this spikes down real quick because this looks bullish as fuck. All right, let's see. China Finance Ministry, China to adjust tariff rates on U.S. goods May 14th. Trump announces 600 billion Saudi investment commitment. Oh shit. Unfortunately, I don't like it. I think it's gonna grind up. I'm going long. I closed my $300 loss there, guys. So massive bullish news is coming out.
Energy is the life.
Okay, just watching. That's all. This should be a slow grind up. About to get a buy signal too. 16 seconds. China Finance Ministry to cancel additional tariffs imposed on U.S. products under 2 later rounds of measures. Wow. Now, usually I get out of this when it starts turning colors. But I'm hoping it's going to keep doing this. Only because of the news, guys. Not, we don't change our styles just because of the news. Lots of bullish stuff. We are almost at the 150. I'm hoping it blasts through. We start going to the 200s. There we go. This is what I wanted. I feel like the shorts are just getting squeezed out. That's why oh, YM's going down. Oh yeah. Interesting. Why is it that you think YM's going down? Unless one of those top 10 stocks is something that doesn't run out of Saudi. Does that make sense? Going down. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like maybe the top 30 companies, one of them's not included in Saudi or something. I feel like I should take out like one. For the rest of the day. That would be awesome. I'm scared though. Let's see. Let's look at wow, this shit's just ripping, guys. Holy fuck. Um, sometimes libs. Sometimes. Most of the time, if the stocks are going up, then gold will go down. But sometimes gold will follow with stocks too. So it's like you can't always depict that what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, you can ask that too. I would say maybe the answer would probably be like, yes, sometimes it does do the opposite, but it also moves with the news of what's going on in the world. You know, there was a lot of war in the world. We weren't unsure what the hell's going to happen. So gold prices started going up on fear too. I feel like I want to take out one more. The dollar value. I can agree with that. If it's strong. The problem with the dollar value is that in the past 4 years, I don't know. How has the dollar been in the past 4 years with all the inflation? Ooh, this is so fucking bullish again. If the dollar value is strong, the market usually goes the opposite. Yes, because it's what the hell is it called? You make more money when you take it out of the stocks, or more of a guarantee. But inflation has I don't know why I'm losing my thought of words today. But inflation has counteracted that value, loss of value. So it's like we had a pretty much like a fake market. And now the reset along with trade deals over is more like an injection of VIX too, correct? Like an injection of fresh life. DXY is up since like 2021, same level since 2023 summer, and 2024 summer, and 2022 spring. So everything that you guys are saying is correct, but the political news is what's countering what we would normally know, if that makes sense. So say the dollar value is strong, but it would be counteracted with inflation, which would make inflation of stocks go up, and then vice versa. It's been very hard. It wasn't always like this. I have no idea this is gonna go past the 200s. What do you guys think? I guess we could do, I don't even know where to begin with this. I guess we could take a bottom here. So technically, we can get up to this 370s. Oh, damn, it fucking filled me real quick. We'll have to wait on a pullback. Shit. I mean, that's not like a bad thing it filled me real quick, but fuck. I was just like doing an analysis. I'm like, maybe you can go up here. No, we're gonna buy. Let's see what happens. So we're gonna mark this out so we don't get confused with all this shit on the chart. So we got our 1 and our 1.6, okay? Potentials. Anticipating some seller here. It could. I would say 220 hit and then see what happens. Because that's the one on the fib. And let's try to dissect it a little bit more. Let's go right from here. This is just strong. Barely any. Ooh, 1 point. On a smaller time frame, we are at 1.6. Is it the same thing as the 1? So I could see this love tapping it and then pulling back a little. But if you did take this buy, that was orange, so just be careful. All right, we just passed it. want to short it because I'm fucking scared. It's just too bullish. Let's see. Humane and NVIDIA announced a strategic partnership to build AI factories of the future in Saudi Arabia. Wow. Saudi's about to get even richer. NVIDIA announces a planned partnership to build AI factories in the future in Saudi Arabia. It is, right? It's almost like I don't know. Oh, it did pull back. So we gotta see what happens here, the pattern. Yeah, I know. Which is scary at the same time, Libs. They're very strict there. This is the 1 minute. 1 minute chart. Look at the 5. Jeez. First 5 minute that falls down, though, it's going to come back down to cloud. So we can maybe get a 50-point scalp here. On the 5. The ABC pattern? I mean, I don't see an ABC yet. Unless you're talking about my Fibonacci extension that I was doing. This is the 30-second chart. I haven't. Every time I look at BTC futures, they look so slow. I mean, you like the higher time frame, so it might be good. But I don't know which one it is. Let me go to here. I mean, it looks like it's been picking up recently. But usually, it looks like really low volume. But I guess it has been. I guess I could start trading this. I just need something with volume, and this definitely has volume now. You can see it. I would probably need to practice on it, though. Top step? Let me check. BT? Yeah, I see it. It's just probably really hard when there's no volume, but this looks really good now. And I don't know how much the ticks are on this. I don't want to fuck my account up. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I would love to trade Bitcoin futures. Yeah, I'm gonna practice that later. Damn, another buy? This is a 1 minute? It needs to break above here, so it is a little bit of a fast gamble, but I think we're okay. As long as we break above this, we're Gucci. Going in long. Got a signal. Needs to break above this and keep continuing. Rip up, buddy. Go every $100 move on BTC is $10 for futures for 1 micro BTC. So it depends on how volatile it is, because sometimes it'll move like $100 in seconds, you know? So this is kind of bull flag again. course. Now Microsoft's saying they're going to cut 3% of all workers. Yeah, I know. I was just going to say that. Maybe it's more like this. But we'll see. This is what makes me nervous here. Let's see. It's got to hold the line here. The problem with this is like it can scoop down, but it's gonna be scary. Maybe I got in too many contracts because I want to hold this just a little bit. Let me see where the 5. It's still really low. B-Row, how did your meta calls go? Is it meta? It was meta, right? The U.S. sanctions a network smuggling Iranian oil to China. Hell yeah, 200%. Fuck yeah, good job. Lady Swan got out at the 15-minute mark today, waiting on a pullback. 200% is excellent, though. I think it's just too bullish. Would I draw this? It's strong today. Some companies are up 15-25% just waiting now. Yeah, it was insane. So I was in short down. Well, we made decent money over here, but then I got in short because it looked like it was bearish, and then I'm like, this looks squeezy as fuck. And then we went in deep and we made $500 on this uprise here. It's slowing down all of a sudden though. See, it slowed down a lot over here too, and then it ripped up finally. I'm hoping the same thing over here. Because there's been nothing but bullish news. I don't see a reason for this to come down yet. Bam now. Has to break. It's gonna be wedged in between these two boxes until it breaks above one or below. Wow, that was very all over the place. Gold's ripping up. Now Dow looks bearish. Let's see. U.S. State Department. Sale of oil from Iran helped fund Iranian weapons in Houthi attacks. U.S. State Department. U.S. imposes fresh Iran-related sanctions on shipping network. It says sent millions of barrels of Iranian oil to China. They're not gonna like that. They're not gonna like it. I want to take out just one right here. I feel like maybe I got in a little too heavy. Maybe I got a little too excited. Rip up. Let's see. Is somebody fucking talking? There shouldn't be. As of right now, you know how it's been all fucking month. Fucking just come out and speak. Bound now. what you want to do. Yes, slowing down. Dow is confused what it wants to do too. It's definitely doing the opposite today. Yep, statistically speaking, Dow and MQ typically react opposite for like the first 45 minutes and then tend to follow same direction. But which direction will choose who? Is that the golden key right there? Who chooses who? Thanks for the follow. Love drops. I can mean so many different things, by the way. Rip up, motherfucker. Alright, that's another denial. Oh, man. Yeah, that looked very bearish. I'm hoping another bounce here. Fuck, went red candle. Let's see if it just rips up one more time. If not, then we'll have to close it. This is looking dumb city. Give me a bounce. I have my hand over the closed position just in case. I mean, this is the triangle that we were looking at before to rip up. Damn, I was hoping to get out fucking 2 contracts up here because, you know, we can be right and this rips up, but this sucks to hold that big of a red move. If we break above this candle, we're going back up though. At least up to the line. Okay, we just took out that swing. Bye, motherfucker. Okay. Break above. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. Thanks for the follow. Magic syrup. Let's see if that touched the 5. Not yet. Shit. Might want to touch this first. 186. So I'm on my take profit trader. If I was on Apex, I would be way out of this already. NVIDIA is sending 18,000 of its top AI chips to Saudi Arabia. Shit. So that's what it was. We just tapped this 5. There you go. It was way more not uncomfortable. How do I say that? That was way more than I wanted to hold it, but I wanted to see. It looked bullish at the same fucking time, so it was a risk. Really was a risk. I feel like it wants to fucking rip up now, though. Gonna dance around, fuckers. Yeah. I feel like it's a good risk to reward to get in one short here if you want. I would think it wants to bounce a little more here. That would make sense too. Why can't I see this? Ella knows. Thanks for the follow. should be a bearish, I mean a bullish flag. And a fair value gap here. This is a 5-minute chart though. So sometimes it plays a little bit longer to play out. 1 minute, we are still just chilling. It went into a gray candle. I think it's gonna go up, but I do want to reduce my risk to reward here. Okay, patience. It played off. So this is what I was seeing. I kept seeing like it's a bearish. I mean, it's a bull. I keep saying bearish. It's a bullish move, but it needed to cool off sideways, and then it hits this cloud, and then now we're bouncing. So if you were in this, just taking signals, you should have gotten out here. And then that's it, you're done. So it would have been like a $40 loss, not even. But you would have already reaped the benefits of here. Probably made almost, $400. So $400 win compared to a $40 loss, who cares? But we were trading a different style here because of the news. Elon Musk just showed Tesla Optimus robots to Trump and Prince Mohammed. Now, that can start making it rip. And we're now showing on a smaller time frame, this is another bullish flag, which has been paying off all day. So right now there is no signals, a little bit choppy. This would have been a pullback bullish off the Fibonacci. No pullback here, straight breakthrough. We are now at the bigger Fibonacci, so we have to be careful here. If it doesn't break below this, then we're okay. If it does break below this, it might get bearish again for short term until about 200s again. But I'm thinking it's gonna break out. It looks really fucking strong. See how it all kind of like went down here? All right, we're gonna get rid of this. I can make this smaller. So it never broke below. Still going up. We are now into overbought. So if you wanted to take just 2 out and then let the rest go, negative 58. A $50 loss is nothing. That was still a smart move. It looked really bearish at one point, but then I could see a pattern, but it could have went either way. Exactly, that's why it's ripping up. Like, that was still uncomfortable to hold through. I didn't like it. Like, this was my last straw. If it went below this, I would have had a loss there. All right, this is showing. So not too bad. We made fucking quite a bit of money on that trade and then the trade before. We did have one $350 loss here, but that just covered what I made this morning, and now this was almost 500, and this is probably about 250. I'll have to look in a second. Yeah, that's what's confusing me, but I think what's happening is, so like Nvidia is a tech stock, and then you got Microsoft saying they're laying off people. So that's what's confusing me. All right, we're up $707. Yeah, I agree. So it's like tech has been ripping and the rest hasn't. But I think it's because it needs, that's has to do with tariffs now. So it's like they did a pause on bringing the stuff over because of the tariffs. And then some of them are starting to switch over for production in the US, which also will slow it down in the beginning, right? But later on, it will reap its benefits. Let's look at the Russell. So we need to pay attention during the Russell with Trump, because these are like the mom and pop stuff, right? Well, bigger than the mom and pop stuff, sorry. But it kind of represents it in a way. It's just like a COVID market almost. Like how overseas, nobody was able to get shit in. So the locals is what really reaped. And that's why penny stocks were fucking booming during his 8 years ago. And we're probably going to get the same thing, right? Or close to it. It all depends. I don't know. I don't know, because fucking tariffs on China is still 10%, but I don't think he's doing it on steel, and cars is still going to be the same. Thank you, Lady Swan. Still very hard, but we're basically news trading today with some signals, obviously. Still looks very bullish. So yeah, we have to keep an eye on. There's also 30% tariff for American importers. Interesting. So you should, if you have the money, they should be bringing it here to produce. Yeah, for Americans who import from China. Interesting. So that's going to force the hands of them to probably bring it back, because that would almost be, well, 30% plus their 10%, right? And then that depends on if it's cars too. If it's cars, then it's still outrageous. American steel will come back to the US also. Mr. Bastard. thought Japan was acquiring that. I don't think so. I could be wrong on it. Last time I saw, there was like the huge special on American Steel on how they're going to reap the benefits of it. But you could be wrong. Or, I mean, right. Maybe. Let's see. I don't think Trump would make that. Let's look it up. It says U.S. put a 25% tariff on them. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I don't know. No clear agreement yet. Yeah, I see that. I don't think, if anything, it would just be to fill in the void. Yes, I did, Libs. I think it was about $300. Very slow all of a sudden. All right, the New York Fed is speaking. You like the V ones? I'm okay with grinding, but what was I gonna say? Like, cause like my signals sometimes will still reap the benefits of that. The V ones are okay too, cause I could do Fibonacci trading, but it's hard to tell when it's gonna be a grinder sometimes. I was lucky to figure out it was gonna be here. Imagine I held that short. I would have been fucking toast. So the name of the game is realize when you're wrong too, right? But not bad, not bad. Realize when you're wrong. Now the Dow is starting to break above the cloud. This indicator here is free. You just gotta join the free version of WAP. I used to use this a lot back in the day. It'll show you momentum in the direction. So what I used to do was first candle, say we got a red triangle here. First candle to break a previous candle low, sends it down. And I would just grind it out just like that. And I would just keep doing it over and over again, taking quick profits. It would work out pretty well. And then say the next triangle, right? this didn't break below, so I would never get back in. But it's just it's a lot of in and outs, so you could also use this with signals too. It's just a lot of work. I used to do this this strategy right here. So 5 minute. You guys could do this too. You guys can steal this from me if you want. I have a green triangle, right? At 9:25 candle. As long as this closes green. My next candle that breaks the high, I would buy it and then sell it really quick. I would go like, 5 or 10 contracts deep and just do it instantly. And then my stop loss would be below this. Most of the time I would get out. You do like a 10 point and you just get out. I was turning options, day trading options. I fucking hate long-term options, by the way, so don't ask me. But short-term options, when I was doing day trading on it, I'd have 3 screens up, fucking so annoying, using Thinkorswim. I do with Amazon, all different kind of shit. You find out what's trending, and then you look for the triangle, and then the first one that breaks, you just get out. So I would only use like $50, but I would make $250 on it in like seconds. NQ dropped. Not really. I mean, it finally went below a little bit. What, the options? Fraud on Discord. It's I can only scalp options, like, so like say it had expiration of the day. Sorry, it's the only way I can implement between back and forth, because I have all different social media up. So options, I'm only good at the ones that expire that day. So I'd have 3 screens up just to trade one fucking option. It was just a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. I guess I could do it on NQ or like, whatever, right? I guess it's the same concept, right? Let's see. Oh no, I don't have it on here. Do I have it? So there was none here. Let's look at Dow. So the Dow had it. So we would have made money here. Russell. Russell had nothing. And then we can start going to into real. This is like how I did it. Nothing on Amazon, unfortunately. And then I would just keep going down the line of all the big ones. This is hard to read because I probably have something else up. Nothing here. So this was very indecisive this morning. I'm trying to see what the fuck. QQQ. So this had no triangle for me. I would look at QQQ a lot, yeah, for option plays. Because they both move the same way, so. I'm trying to think about NVIDIA, NVDA. NVIDIA was kind of expensive, though. The options. Until it split, right? Yeah, I think after it split, it was... I don't know if Netflix moved very well. I don't think it did. Oh my god. I haven't looked at Netflix in a while. Wowzer. You know why it's probably reaping? Because of the overseas tariffs, right? I guess it's... Let's look at a daily. Or it was. I'm sure they had good quarters, but the tariffs were probably a big boost to it for sure. So that's what I'm saying. So we had a... You see how we have a triangle in the 5? As soon as it breaks above it, we would enter that option. Depending on how it's moving, we would get out pretty quick though. I'm trying to think what else was the top 30 Dow. Apple. Looked at that every day. That had nothing. And that would have saved you, right? Because it would have been chaos. Complete chaos here. Meta. Nothing. So I would just look to see on what was trending there in that 5 minutes for the morning. And then we'll have a few that were up. And then after that option, see, like that would have been a very good one. Easy. Then if you wanted to, you could wait for the pullbacks and the first candle to break a high of the previous triangle. I would just scalp it out on options. So we would slowly grind it up. I was making money. It was just a little time consuming, you know? NQ about to make a new high. Wild. Ooh, there was a signal that we missed. So it would have been good. Could have got in a little early. Rip up. Don't even know if this was... this looks very fucking bullish, guys. I'm going to get in a little bit. We're going to scalp it. It wasn't too much stress. Too much stress? No, it was like time consuming. So not only did I have to find the stock that I liked, then I had to look at the options, find the right expiration one. But I did hear there is some better firms out there for day trading options. That could be something. Damn, I kind of like just jumped in this like an asshole. I heard there was better day trading option firms now, but I haven't looked into it. It's been a while. I said, why look into it when I'm killing it on futures? I could probably make more money, but you also don't have prop firms in options that I know of. Well, this comes back up. I might as well put this higher. Into a gray candle, so it's probably slowing down really hard. How did you guys do on TikTok? And you guys make some guap today? It was hard to trade though. Like if you didn't realize it was grinding, you were fucked. But if you did very well. What was that second area? I know I had a... Oh, up here. So this is like an actual target for today, guys. 375s. Took two shorts. It got cooked. Yeah, it looked very shortage at one point. Shorty. Around here. And we got out, but I believe we got back in somewhere around here, and it just fucking started ripping. I can't remember where the fuck I was actually. I'm trying to think where I was. Wherever it was, I believe here is when I kept going in, and I'm like, this is gonna go the opposite way. And this is where we got long. We made our decent money. So it looked very shorty. And then I realized that it was going to grind. And then we were looking at the news too, right? Trump's over there in Saudi. They just made a deal. NVIDIA is going to be making their own factories over there. Yeah, it looked very like it was going to short. And then I said fuck you. I think it was right here is when I shorted heavy. Because it spiked above this high, right? And then first candle break that low. I thought I was going to at least send it back down a little bit. Just a little. Nothing too crazy. And it just kept ripping. And I'm like, yellow. Then when I saw this candle here start to break the high after it went from way overbought back to a green candle and still breaking the high, usually indicates that we are going to continue like a madman. And with news, that's what I saw. So all the guys out there that have been trading their style, you gotta just remember, this is now trade wars right now. So your style might just be a little bit different for the next, until this nonsense stops. So you gotta pay attention to the news a little bit too. There we go. This is Rip City. The shorts are getting ripped. Oh, very good. Back to even. That's all you need. Let's see. Let's start looking at the Fibonacci style. Okay. My strategy works really well for reversals, but I think I need to start getting into trends once it starts to grind so I don't miss out. Maybe 5-minute chart will help. Agreed. So reversals work very well, but sometimes when it's in a fucking very news market, it doesn't give a fuck about your reversals. So it will just squeeze out. Oh no, you had no chances here. This looks divergent on the 15-minute though. But it doesn't mean it's gonna fall. It's for this to like absolutely confirm it's falling, it would probably need to 186, and that's too big. It needs to make a pullback and then another high. Then we can think about shorting. It's just not ready yet. Not ready. I wonder if it's gonna get to my 375s. That'd be wild. That's the 1.16 or whatever the fuck it is. 1.61. This wants to keep grinding. So if you were to see this pattern, you could easily just say, hey, I'm gonna keep buying it on the pullbacks. Let's see if that's a 30-minute shit. Should be a pullback here. Yeah. This is a buy, a little quick scalper. Very quick, like fucking 7-point quick, so If you're following me, be careful. I'm doing just a little bit of Fibonacci pullback with a break above a previous candle high to the upside. And we'll just do that just to grind it out. Boom. Very quick, but they add up. They add up. Now we're right back in this zone. We'll see how it reacts, but I'm a little cautious about reversing it, obviously. Cause look at the fucking uproar it's been having. If anything, maybe we should look to see if it breaks up. We can also do swing reversals too, which I've been doing, but just came out of the gray. I don't know. Just keeps going, you're right. So just pull backs and grind it up. So recently too, we've been adapting just a tiny bit if we see a pattern going. So this is a break above. I know it says buy, but I wonder if we should short. We'll short it if it does a nope. Okay, so we're not shorting. And this buy is, I guess it could be a good buy. I'm a little weary on that one because it's gray candle into a first green again, but it's been uptrending the entire time. Usually when I'm confused like that, I'll just wait a second to see what's best. If I don't see it, I don't see it. Alright, so this looks like it wants to come back down. Very quick scalp. Very quick. And if this starts ripping up, then we're just going to take the loss. So I'm going in small because I don't want to start giving back my profit. You caught that run? Hell yeah. Good job, Libs. Where'd you get in at? What made you get in? I mean, this was a perfect entry here. So what I'm seeing here is we break in the swing high. We have resistance line here. We've pulled up and we pulled down below here. So I feel like we're gonna at least come back to this cloud. But it just kind of reversed up on me. So now I'm like, I just said I don't know if I should scalp these small ones, right? When it comes back. Oh, nice. I think it's gonna come back down. Just for a quick scalp. Nice little 10-pointer. come down a little more. All right, I'm okay here. $28. Now, let's see how it reacts here. We can wait for it to see if it wants to hit this line. Yeah, I would say that's probably better, right? And then we'll do a buy to the upper or upside, because that's probably what's going to happen. We're probably going to rip through 300 the next one. I have a bearish rising wedge being made. I agree on that too. Trump speaking. I just see it now. Trump is speaking. So it's like, what do we do? I have bearish rising wedge. I think only one more push up and then down. I kind of agree with that. That's how the wedges work, right? All right, we're going to buy. They will come up, smash, and take all the liquidity, and then usually rip down. So, fraud, maybe this is your opportunity to start looking at. Because this is very... wedges for sure. Look at this. But I think it's going to be one quick uproar. But remember, Trump is speaking. I think it wants one more rip, though. Or maybe that was the rip, because we went above, right? And then we came back down. We'll have to see. Let's look at the 5. 5 minute, we're still good. I'm looking for a rip right now, to be honest. What, to the upside or to the downside? On Discord. And if you guys are following me on TikTok and you don't follow me, help me out. I think I'm going to change categories again. Dude, I used to have 100 people watching me. Now I ain't got shit. Not confident for the downside yet. Yeah, it looks like it wants to rip one more time. One more. Maybe I'm missing it wrong. Maybe it's something like this, which would make sense also. What's up? What's up? Women that love themselves is his name. All right, we're rising up. And we're rising. We need to get past this little pullback here. Okay, we're going through. Is this going to be the blow off top? I do a little both in here, you know what I mean? All right, there's our buy signal. It's got to stick though. We still have 50 seconds, unfortunately, to wait. Now, if this doesn't hold and it starts cracking down, it might be the top. So we just have to realize and see. I was hoping for a nice blow off to the downside, but Trump is speaking. We finally hit that line, so let's see if it rejects. Alright, candle closed. It could also be something like this too. We just don't know the exact pattern. Could easily be something like that, which would make sense for this to uproar from here. And this is kind of like a megaphone. Or a rising wedge, which is bearish in the long term once it finally picks. Now there's ways of figuring out, which kind of throws me off, because if this is the fifth wave, then we're going down. Let me see if I have the Elliott wave thing on here. I don't know if it counts these. Oh, there it goes. It should blow past 300. Are you not entertained? Oh shit. Was that the blow off top? I feel like I should take it out. This is getting real fucking wild. And it's divergent, guys. It's divergent. So we are getting there. I don't know. I think I should just take it out, guys. We're up a lot of money. Yeah, I trust my plan, but my plan is also for it to spike and then completely reverse to the downside. So, and in Trump speaking, the U.S. weighs letting the UAE buy over 1 million advanced NVIDIA chips. Wow, that's kind of fucking bullish. Do I want to get back in? Yes, I'm up probably over 800 bucks now. Did it hit the 300s, Fraud? It did, right? So that was a huge wall too, remember that. Huge wall. Looks like it's waiting for something. I don't know what it is. Usually, when this happens, we just chill for a minute until we get a better understanding of what's happened. But it does look like it wants to pop back up, right? It hit and shot down. So that's kind of what we were thinking, right? On Discord. That's funny. It's not funny, but like it's like right to the T. But I feel like it's gonna rip through, guys. I kind of want to buy it again. It's gonna blow through these shorts. Where it's gonna go? No fucking clue. But our original place is right here. We drew it out. I know it looks all crooked. I'm gonna we know it's 375. That's the 1.161. Who knows how big this could be too. This is pretty wild though. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty wild. Trying to find the pattern. Okay, we went right back to the pullback and we're hopefully gonna bounce. Alexander, thanks for the follow. What's it want to do? All right, there's our second buy. We're in good. This is good. We did not go below, but we need to wait for it to close. It's got 50 seconds left. Trump, we're in a good shape to pass the tax bill. Congress are on the verge of passing the biggest tax cut in history. Trump tax bill would be rocket ship for the U.S. economy. Oh, shit. Gets me pumped up when he says shit like that. Who does it help? Who the fuck knows? All I know is that it makes the stocks go up. I did see that the millionaires weren't included in that though. That they were saying we would have to read it ourselves. Regardless of what it helps, every time he says buy the market, it usually fucking rips. I keep moving this because I don't know which one it is. Tariffs are making the U.S. a different country and a different party. Don't fight it, libs. On TikTok, don't fight it. What's making you want to short? only do it if that's how you really feel. Don't just say because it's gone up too high. He's speaking. So everything could be different. I would say if this starts cracking like 273s, let's look at the 5-minute. We are kind of far away from the cloud, so it might want to touch the cloud eventually. But it's been a slow grind. You see how like this came down, touched the cloud, then went up. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this is here. I don't know if you guys got a better understanding of where this is, but it looks like maybe it's there. I don't just blindly short though. Yeah. Fraud. I mean, I'm pretty monolithically liberal. It's because you're young, brother. It's because you're young. Nah. I have I'm more of a, what do I say? Get what you work for kind of mentality. So I really don't care what you are. I just like I'm more of a, hey, you do your work, you should get what you deserve kind of thing. And then obviously if you can't work, then we should be helping you. But there's a lot of people taking advantage of the system. All right, so this is very, let's see. Hell yeah, Stoned Ape. Hit a quick one trade, 2,200. Damn, how many fucking contracts did you do in that? Three? You said a quick trade. Unless you got one of those uproars. I'm happy I didn't jump it. Don't get me wrong, this is probably gonna be an area. We just don't know when he's talking. But I do feel like they want to rip through the 300s, and most likely that's how they trap. Yeah, my indicator. I mean, I've been using my system for a long time. When it goes up and it starts to turn color, it's an indication that it's becoming overbought. And then if you wanted to throw in with it, you can put the RSI on there and you can see if it starts becoming divergent. And it's battling this fucking 300. Yep, 5-minute. So we uproared, but the news completely said, hey, we're going to continue up. So when we got this orange candle, just because it does go oversold doesn't mean that it is. So you'd have to use it with pullbacks and then maybe a divergent. Let's try in the 5-minute over here. Okay, 5-minute. You see how this is a high on the RSI? Then we start going up, ripping up, and it starts to become divergent. So we are probably getting towards the top on a 5-minute basis. And then you start throwing in other indications. You know, we have a rising wedge. This does look a little sloppy here. This is clearly outside of my range, right? I don't want to keep fucking moving it. You see, like, I can go like this, which makes it, if this rips up, we're still good. We just don't know what's the, how can you get this indicator? Go to join my Discord and go to the VIP section, and it's under WAP. Yeah, infinite, yeah. I'm usually pretty good with it, but this one's fucking... Maybe I need to go down lower. Oof, that one's definitely... I'm getting out. I think I'm getting... No. Let's see what happens with this 5-minute right here. I can afford to lose a little bit. So join my Discord. Go to... It's in the bio. Go to the VIP section. There is a 30-day trial. After the 30 days, it's $30. About $1 a day equals out to. If you don't like it, then cancel it before the trial. But just keep in mind, it's been a little rough lately with all the news. But there is some rules to it, so just make sure you understand it before you use real money. Or you could just follow me when I go live until you like it. But I would like you guys to join my Discord anyway. Eventually I would love to get this big. And then I wouldn't mind. I would give away free shit in the future too if we started getting bigger. I just started this year though, so I don't think I'm doing too bad. Right in January is basically when I started. I was fucking making so many followers on TikTok, and I kept getting banned for a minute. I don't know why. I was starting to ask around. They kept saying because I was in that day trader section. I guess it's for gaming only, and this isn't considered gaming. So I changed it to chat and interview and then learn. I go back and forth. But we used to have 100 people in here watching. And Twitch and YouTube slow as fuck. It's hard to get people. Alright, so we're gonna see if this is the bounce in the 5. This has been bouncing off the 5-minute the entire day. So if it doesn't hold here, then it should collapse. 1 minute is showing bearish. Thanks for the heart on Discord. I mean on TikTok. Hey guys, in like 7 minutes, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna bike ride a little bit. Mountain bike riding for my cardio. I will hop back on probably around 2-ish. We've been trading for two hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, if you guys aren't following me, give me a follow on TikTok. And if you're new to trading in general, you can join my Discord. I do have some videos of putting together of what you should learn. And then some education. And then we're there to help you learn shit too, so. Even if you don't want to join my VIP, you can at least join my Discord And then, because sometimes I like to talk in there when I'm not live. Because I'm not live every day. I will be live tomorrow, but then I won't be live Thursday and Friday. I will be talking in Discord through chat because I have my career job I'll be going to. Man, this is looking a little weakish. I can't say my job out loud, I'm sorry. They'll get very upset with me. I can't even say that either. It might give it away. Yeah. Nothing in finance though. Nothing in finance. This finance stuff, my knowledge, is just me growing up poor. And just tired of falling through the system. Not even through the system, like, why do I gotta stay poor? So I just fucking read a lot. Especially when I had my son. I was like, I don't want him to fucking struggle like I did. So it, I had its ups and downs. NASA astronaut, exactly. Damn it, you fucking caught me. You know why? Because I be mooning, boys. I be mooning. Yeah, I don't know. I want to change things. I'm doing very well for myself so far, knock on wood. So that's where it comes back to, you put in the work, you get what you get put in. What's that saying from Wolf of Wall Street? I've been poor and I've been rich. And I choose fucking rich every time. Mooning Katy Perry, baby. Maybe. 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 That's what it is, guys. It's the fucking 5-minute bounce. That's what it is. It's been doing that all day. But as soon as this loads, it's going to show you we're right in that zone. Let's see. I'm going to see if it... I'm not liking it too much here, to be honest with you. If this closes below this, then I'm going to get out. Okay, I'm out. Whatever, small loss, $10. Let's look at our profit. We got to go bike riding for a little bit. $786 today. Gave back, I think, like a little bit at the end there. So 786. Up 20 points on your long fraud in Discord. Fucking nice. What'd you do? You did that pullback? Look at this. Mooning. Rock moon shoes. So this is what I'm saying on the we've been changing just a little bit if we can see the strategy. Look at, oh my god, all fucking day. All day. Respected that. But I don't know. Yeah, today was pretty good. Can't complain. There was one part where I didn't like right here. I knew I was right, but I didn't like holding it down to the $450, $500 for one loss. Not loss, but drawdown. I knew I was right, but because of the 5-minute. But I still didn't like. I sized in too high here, so we need to be careful on our sizing. All right, guys, I'll be back on probably like 2 p.m., right? 2 215. Summer's coming. Gotta work out. I'm up $789 today. What's yours? I don't think you took much, right, today? You're only up 20 points today. Negative 60? Yeah, but aren't you up right now on this trade? Or no? Damn, I'm fucking good, right? I didn't like this move. And fucking fell. It could bounce right back. Let's look at the 5. We're right on that line again, so we can easily start coming back. But if we look in the past here, it hasn't retested it again, so this is looking a little sloppy. Oh, Trump said we don't want to be bombing each other out of existence. That might have scared people. Oh, shit. Well, if you're not following me on TikTok, give me a follow. I'll be back on at 2:15, alright, guys? Later. He is right on that part, right? Alright, Fraud, I'll be back on like 2:15 Eastern.